Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports, Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a football game for Saturday, January 22nd, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the game. We're going to be looking at Cincinnati Bengals versus Tennessee Titans in the AFC Divisional Playoffs. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the distance to the upcoming Super Bowl up top here. I have the location of the game, the city, the state, stadium, coordinates. I keep track of home team win-loss records for this season. So right here is the home team win-loss record. So this game would be the 279th NFL game for this season, as well as the 7th postseason game for the season. And then right here is the all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams, as well as for the playoffs. And then the home team, their numbers are right here. Their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their name Gematria to and from their birthday, their playoff record. And then at the bottom is the away team, the road team, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, name Gematria to and from their birthday, playoff record. So I'm going to do what I usually do in these videos. I'm going to start with the home team. I'm going to go over some numbers here that will allow the home team to win this game. And then I'm going to go over some numbers that will allow the Bengals, the away team, to win this game. So let's start with the home team, Titans. So if the Titans were going to win this game, I would imagine it's probably going to be a 41-13 pattern. What I mean by this is the quarterback for the Titans, he wears the number 17. The quarterback for the Bengals, he wears the number 9. If we put those two numbers together, 17 and 9, we get the number 179. 179 mathematically is the 41st prime number. And this is the number 4 seed Bengals versus the number 1 seed Titans, like 41. It's 179 days since Ryan Tannehill's 33rd birthday, the 17 quarterback versus the number 9 quarterback, like 179. The 41st prime number, the 4 seed versus the 1 seed Bengals versus Titans, like 41. Titans can pick up their 41st all-time head-to-head win against the Bengals, as the Titans pick up their 13th win for the season. 41 mathematically is the 13th prime number. So we have a bit of a 41 pattern there in favor of the Titans. If we write out the number 41, the number 41 sums to 35. And that's what the Titans could become. They could become 41-35 all-time head-to-head against the Bengals with a win. It's number 17 quarterback versus the number 9 quarterback. 179 days since Ryan Tannehill's birthday. The 41st prime 4 seed versus the 1 seed, like 41. Titans could become 41-35 all-time head-to-head against the Bengals as they get their 13th win for the season. 41 the 13th prime. 41 sums to 35. Today does have a day with 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Bengals can sit on 11 wins for this season, as both the Bengals coach and the quarterback for the Bengals become 1-1, like an 11 for a playoff record in their careers. The word Cincinnati Bengals, or the words Cincinnati Bengals, sums to 75 and 156. Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback for the Titans, can get his 75th all-time 75th all-time win for his career, and it would come at the hands of facing the Cincinnati Bengals, which sums to 75. But Cincinnati Bengals also sums to 156, and the Cincinnati Bengals could become 6-15 for a playoff record with the loss. 615 is just an anagram of 156. Also sums to 75. Quarterback for the Titans can get his 75th all-time win for his career. He would sit on 61 all-time losses for his career with the win. 61. 61, the 18th prime number. Titans would get their 18th playoff win as a team. They would become 18-22 for a playoff record. And anybody who has followed my work knows that I like the number 182. 18-22, 182. But home teams for the playoffs this year could become 6-1 like 61 if the Titans win. Titans win, home teams become 6-1 like 61. Titans quarterback sits on that 61 all-time losses with the win. 61, the 18th prime number. Titans get that 18th playoff win to go with. Today is the 315th day of the Hebrew religious calendar, 315. Titans could become 13-5 for a season record. 135 is just an anagram of 315. And one more 11 that I missed. Titans can even the score 1-1 head-to-head against the Bengals in the playoffs like an 11, as Bengals sit on 11 wins for the season, and as their coach and their quarterback becomes 1-1 like an 11 with the loss on a day with 11 date numerology for the Gregorian. And going back to the 33, or excuse me, yeah, Cincinnati Bengals sums to 156. 33 sums to 156. Bengals coach can get his 33rd loss for his career. 33 sums to 156. Cincinnati Bengals sums to 156. As Bengals become 6-15 for a playoff record with the loss. 615 is just an anagram of 156. It being 179 days since Titans quarterback 33rd birthday. The 17 versus the 9 quarterback, like 179. Ryan Tannehill, it's his 138th game all time for his career on the 138th day of the Hebrew civil year. Could be a good thing for him. But those are the numbers for Titans. That's what I have for Titans right now. One thing that I find interesting is that home teams are sitting on 132 losses for this season. The Super Bowl is being played on February 13th, 13/2, like 132. How long is home teams going to sit on that 132 over the weekend? What team this weekend is going to take that 132 to 133? But, so those are the numbers for Titans. Let's look at the numbers for Bengals. What are some numbers that allow Bengals to win this game? For Bengals to win this game, I would put it all on the shoulders of Joe Burrow. Today is January 22nd, like 122. Bengals coach Zach Taylor sums to 122. Joe Burrow sums to 53. And if you write out 53, it sums to 122, like 122. But for Joe Burrow, his name also sums to 127. And that's what the Bengals could become. They could become 12-7, like 127 for a season record to advance into the playoffs, advance further into the playoffs. And it could be at the hands of Joe Burrow, 127. Bengals, 12-7, like 127. 127 is the 31st prime number. 31 is the 11th prime number. Today with 11-date numerology on the Gregorian. It's 43, or a total span of 44 days since Joe Burrow's birthday. 43 is the 14th prime number. He can get his 14th loss for his career, or he can get his 14th win for his career. If he gets his 14th win for his career, Bengals would sit on 14 playoff losses as a team. 43 days since his birthday. 43, the 14th prime number. Could be a good thing for them. What else? What else? 5-2, 133. $162. Oh, yeah, today has 45 date numerology on the Gregorian. 45 sums to 126. Titans could become 12 and 6, like 126 with the loss. And Titans coach, he would sit on 43 wins all time for his career with the loss. 43, the 14th prime number. Just talked about how it's 43 days since Joe Burrow's last birthday. 43, the 14th prime number. He can get his 14th win or his 14th loss. But if he gets his 14th win, 43 days since his birthday, 43, the 14th prime, Bengals would sit on 14 playoff losses to go with. And then Titans coach, he would sit on 43 wins for his career with a loss. And Titans, the word Titans written out sums to 43. It also sums to 20, and Bengals could become 2-0, like 20, head-to-head against the Titans in the playoffs. Joe Burrow would become 2-0 in the playoffs for his career. Bengals coach would become 2-0 in the playoffs for his career. It would happen against Titans, 2-0, like 20. The number 20, if you write it out, sums to 107, the 28th prime number, as well as 28 itself. And this will be 28th game for Joe Burrow all time. And it's the 40th playoff game for the Titans. Titans can sit on 40 all-time head-to-head wins against the Bengals with a loss. And I think that might be it. 22, or a total span of 23 days till the upcoming Super Bowl. Titans can go from 22 to 23 playoff losses as a team, as Ryan Tannehill becomes 2-3, like 23 for a playoff record, as their coach becomes 2-3, like 23 for a playoff record with a loss. And yeah, I think that might be it for this game for right now. As far as what I have, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this adds to what you already have, gets you started on something if you don't have anything, or just gives you a quick overview of this game for both sides. I wish you guys the best of luck. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I appreciate the support, and hopefully you win all the money in the world.